It's on us. Good morning and welcome to the classiest place on earth. It is officially Gluttony's birthday. Happy Pisces season. Happy fucking birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. This is your day to have a lot of fun. We're waiting for the celebrating. This is your day. So happy birthday to you. My squeakers so bad. That was great. That was like my balls were literally actively dropping. Well, happy birthday. So bad, man. I want my voice back so bad. My balls drop every fucking day. It's crazy. Also, thank you for resetting the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving any swings for 63 fucking months. That's a really long time, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Go forth and continue being consensual. Wow, we super. Like all Pisces, I'm being dramatic and coming for y'all's feels. It's the way I hate it. Like, I don't put all my, like, I take astrology with a grain of salt, but man, every time I read some about Pisces, I'm just like, why does it reel? Why? Why are we sacks of emotional garbage all the time? My hair, I slept in the curls so we're dealing with this today. I feel like I came out of like an Aquanet commercial. This is good. Curly hair is the best. Sure love it. Katie's balls are on the way down. Yeah, so if you don't know, if you didn't, I don't know how you don't know by this time. We have movie night every night in the Discord. Everybody's welcome. And if it's your birthday, you get to choose what we watch on movie night. You get full rights to whatever the fuck we watch. Barring, obvious. We're not all gonna sit and watch porn together. Don't do that. Dude, my hair gets so big if I don't blow dry it. It's fucking crazy. And it's not even like curls, it's just big. You'd think I was right? It can get bigger. This is tame. I need a haircut, I think. I know. And go. And actually, I can't do that. I slept my back into a state last night. I don't know what the fuck I did. But under this shoulder blade is ouch today. So I'm not going to Cyndi Lauper exercise for you. But fuck ouch. Very Cruella, bless. I love this song. This is actually, I put in Frank Ocean Radio. Frank Ocean Radio. That's all I did on Spotify. And I've been listening to it all morning. And it's been fucking like... I love Frank Ocean and, oh God, what's the other guy's name? I love his voice. Leon Bridges. You ever hear Leon Bridges? Leon Bridges is amazing. Speaking of, this morning, we have some Spotify songs we still need to listen to, and we did not finish going through the Colors videos yesterday. And Glut sent me a funny TikTok. So we're going to finish up Faded Friday, and then we'll take control. I love that game so much. I do. I love Frank Ocean. His voice is just like fucking. Frank Ocean. What's the other one? I'm blank. Did I say Leon Bridges? Leon Bridges. I think I said it. That was the other one I liked. Okay, Colors. That's what I need to pull up. Dirty Sprite. Oh, I love that name. By the way, I was so high last night. I was that level of high last night. Do you remember when you first started smoking weed and you could just like smoke weed and lay down and not go to sleep and just like stare at a TV for 4 hours and just like, I did that. Completely forgot my high burrito until literally like, what was it? The end of movie night, like 8:30. Our movie ends and I'm like, I haven't eaten today. I should consume a food. But I had new weed yesterday. It's new weed. If you weren't here for Faded Friday, it was very celebratory because I managed to find my favorite strain ever at my dispensary. They very rarely carry it. Literally, I haven't seen it in like over a year at least. I don't even know the last time they had it. So yesterday I was smoking Gax movie all day and it got me fucked. Absolutely fucked. I might have been so high I slept my back into a state. That might have been it. You know when you like take cold medicine and you just sleep too hard and you wake up stiff? I might have done that because my back is fucked. This is a good song too. This is Tommy Richmond. I got burrito high this morning. How was that? No, because I don't know moderation. The first time I hit so hard, I slept for 12 hours. Okay, so I'm very grateful that I smoked weed for the first time with my older sister, so she did not let me smoke a lot of weed. She was like, here's one hit, now go away. And I was like, okay. It was an experience. Yeah. Oh my God, Glut. You heard my Burning Man story about Zach, right? About Zeke's instance with my vape. He did the same thing. It was so bad. And I take guilt for it because I should have known as a smoker, I should have warned him. And I didn't. And he took a cigarette smoker hit off of literally it's a vape called the Tankard. That boy he coughed so hard he almost vomited and then he just blacked out. Like I literally had to just take him home on marijuana. But that's what happens if you take a cigarette hit off of a marijuana vape. Like, oh my God, I don't even do that. Like, that is intense, but it's literally what he did. And it was such a bad instance because like some of those vapes, what they do is when they get cold and they're like in your bag or whatever, they get clogged. Like the oil gets clogged and then it's not sitting on the burner. So when you hit the button and you try to suck off of them, nothing, like you just, like it's clogged. And it was clogged. And so I was like, sometimes you just have to give it an extra little hard suck. And that's what he did. And then he just went. That's not how you hit a weed vape. Oh my God. I don't even know if I could do that. Genuinely, like, I don't know if I could physically take that big of a hit off of a weed vape, like a full lung inhale. Man, I would have been fucked up. I don't even know. I felt so bad. I should have known better. Literally, let's test my lung capacity, and I've made a mistake. And he kind of went to sleep, but I think I told you that story. There is a fruit flies. Hate them. I took him home, which was a 3-mile bike ride after that hit, which was terrible. And then I tucked him into my Jeep, and he like closed his eyes and was on his back, like, but definitely awake because I was able to feed him. And every once in a while he'd go, and that was his signal, like he wants more food. He was definitely there, but then he went out and he slept until like 10 o'clock the next morning. It was wild. Like that, I felt so bad. Don't drug people. Like, he asked for it. Just to be clear, I didn't just hand Zach a fucking marijuana vape. He definitely said, hey, do you have your vape on you? I'm in a mood. That's a quote. Yes. What kind of burrito? I can take in vape hits like that. It's like it's like letting it back out part that fucks me up. Oh yeah. And then I'd be fucked. I feel like I cough so much more from vapes, and like, if I do take a larger hit off of vape, I feel like no matter how hard I cough, I've still got shit in my lungs. Versus smoke, like I exhale it, I take a couple coughs and I know it's out, but I like feel it and I keep wanting to cough it out because it feels heavy or something. Yeah, I totally get that. It's weird. His telling of the story has me cry laughing every time. His telling of the story, the way that like that 3-mile bike ride turned into 17 years of hell for him is fucking hilarious to me. Like, that is so weird. I'm just glad it's weed and he's okay. Instant phlegm, yep. I'm just glad it was just weed and he was okay. But man, be careful. It's again, I definitely take guilt for that. I should know better. I smoke asinine amounts of weed. I have a crazy tolerance. I should not, no matter who it is, just hand my vape to somebody. I should definitely be like, so, this is hard shit. We're going to be delicate together and like hit it for them and rip it out of their mouth or something. Because I don't want to be that person that drugs people. Like, I hate being that person. That being said, I am kind of like, I feel like a weed fairy. When we raided Beth the other day, She literally pulled out a vape I gave her at TwitchCon last year. And she's like, this is what Katie literally walks up to me and was like, would you like some weed? Like, I'm the vape fairy. I bring like 10 so that my friends that are without, I can be like, here, I have one. Now you're not without. The chapters. You know what's crazy? Oh my God, Glut, you reminded me of that. What was I? Was it at Loveburn? Someone very recently, allegedly, because there's no drugs at Loveburn, but someone very recently was describing to me how a drug affects them in the exact same way. Oh my God, what was it? I want to say it was at Loveburn. Someone was telling me about something. And they're like, I don't like taking it because it breaks, like I have these weird blackout periods where it's chapters all night long. And all I can define my night is by like these hour chunks of chapters of like events going on in my head. And I was like, oh my fucking God, that sounds so familiar. But God, I cannot remember who it was. I underestimated Vissy, this isn't shit, and is my I need an adult. Vissy's this isn't shit is, oh, I'll take it. For me. Like, if it isn't shit for Viss, it's probably good for me. I'm probably good. Like, that'll fuck me up well, and I'll be set for the day. Good morning, Hertz. How are you? We have steak and egg, potato, and bell pepper. Yum! Oh my God, I hope everybody's eating delicious burritos. I'm sorry if I incite, like, burrito mania. It is my favorite food. Burritos are just, I do think of them a lot. I love them. Cannabis kindness. I know what it's like, especially at a place like TwitchCon or a convention. If you're a regular weed smoker like myself, and you're suddenly put in an insanely anxious environment like that, where you're just surrounded by strangers and people are touching you all over the place, there is nothing like a weed fairy. Like, I've been that person without and not had a weed fairy. And it's, I mean, you guys have probably seen it. There's a video from like literally like 8 years ago on YouTube, me talking about the first con I ever went to and the existential fucking mental breakdown I had there. Because it was in Boston, weed was illegal, and I had to fucking raw dog the whole thing. And I am an anxious fucking human, and man, that was bad. Like, I literally just felt like I was in existential danger all the time. It was weird. It was just too much at one time. Cocky's is simple. She's getting the kids burritos from the local place that's just beans, rice, chicken, and cheese. I'm going for something called the Raging Monster. It's girthy. Honestly, sometimes I feel like the most simple burritos are the best. Like, they can make, like, girthy monsters that are amazing, but I feel like, around here at least, it's like if they're gonna go unique with the burritos, they just make them white. That's it. Like, that's it. They're like, yeah, we've got the best burritos in town. We put French fries and sauerkraut in it. Why do you hate me? What did I do to you? I don't even go out to hurt you. Why did you do this? It's like when you go to a popular pizza place and they're like, yeah, our most popular pizza doesn't have cheese and is covered in sriracha and cauliflower. And you're like, okay. Sure. Oh my God, Viata, been there, done that. Cheddar Bay biscuits, yum. Dude, fuck yes. I like pizza too, but burritos, I love a handheld food. Like, that's clean, and it doesn't get my hands dirty, but I can just eat it. Peril, we're all doing very well. We're all sleeping, I think. Yeah, we're all sleeping still. Understand this. You'll understand this. Get a call from a concerned friend at 1 a.m. I'm going to the ER in a teary voice. After 3 hours to get seen, she gets told it's a zit. They're pissed no matter how I explain how the ER works. There's nothing to be said. I've had people like one time, Hurts, no shit, when I was working in Seattle, someone called an ambulance because they had a sliver in their toe. And they show up to my ER in an ambulance. And if there's an ambulance, you call RT, you call the whole crew, because God knows what's coming in. And out rolls this bitch on her phone with a sliver in her toe. It's one thing if it's a festering sliver from 6 months ago and it's time and you're getting a fucking staph infection. This was a chunk of wood sticking out of the end of her toe. We literally went bloop and put a Band-Aid on it. But that's a fucking ER and an ambulance charge regardless of what it was. And then the bitching and the screaming and the fighting over that. And I'm like, I'm not the one who called 911 because of a sliver. I don't know what to do for you. What do I do for you? What do I do for you? I'm going to get you a burrito with sauerkraut and french fries inside. You'll love that. If it was a zit, I mean, did they think it was like a, oh God, what are those big old, the ones you get on your sacral spine? I can't, it's a cyst. It's a sebaceous? No. Is it sebaceous? What is it? It's the one, I mean, a lot of people can have pretty fucking horrific boils. Is it sebaceous? There's one you can get on your sacral spine that is fucking horrific. And the pressure sits on the nerves of your spine. And I've literally had people come in at 3 a.m. to get that thing drained in the ER because it's so bad. If they thought it, I mean, boils can be pretty bad, but like, how do you not know about the ER at this point? And the charge of the ER, my God. I had that thought last night of why it is so many couples I know, one smokes hard and the other one doesn't smoke at all. Honestly, I love it. I don't have to share my weed. It's the best. I've never dated a stoner in my life, actually. Not on purpose, by any means. I've never dated a stoner in my life. That's super weird. Nope. That's why I haven't gone to the doctor. I just have sinus problems. Ain't nothing they can, same. And I hate it, glut. I've been going through that for like a month now. And I'm just like, every time I think of going, I'm like, all they're going to do is tell me it's viral. They're going to give me a Z-Pack that'll do nothing. And it's just the season. It sucks. Literally clearing the mucus is the best thing you possibly can do. It drives me crazy when I hear people just like sniffing a big ol' snot bubble or sniffing and swallowing. You need to get that shit out of you. That is the virus. That is the bacteria. Cough it out. Spit it out. If someone's offended, they can eat a dick. Go to the bathroom. Get it out. You need to get that shit out. My paramedic friends just wouldn't have brought her in. It's unlikely they'd have gone to the call, but if they did, she'd have gotten told to grow the fuck up, right? I don't even know if we can do that. In the US, it's really weird because there's like, genuinely, I don't think there's any hospitals who own their ambulances. Ambulance companies are external, and then they contract to certain hospitals. And so it's like, if they are within a certain amount of mileage of a certain hospital, they are contracted to take a patient to that hospital unless the patient requests a different hospital. But none of them are actually owned by the hospital. It's really weird. And so the ambulance company doesn't give a fuck. They're making money no matter who they're picking up for what. They're gonna bank that. They don't care. I would have tried to talk him out of it just because I feel for people. And I mean, I think an ambulance ride is base $1,000. I think. And then an ER trip based on when you go is going to be anywhere from $500 to $1,000 just for walking in the door. So that's a $2,000 charge right there. Just for that. It's crazy. Like I would have tried to talk people out of it just for that reason. No shit, I had a sebaceous cyst on my head for years. I finally got it cut out. Yeah, those are horrid. I have heard horrific stories. Tammy's a cunt. His and hers weed edibles. Oh my God, I love that. That's adorable. Dude, I've been buying like the giant, like the 3-pack of the long things of tissue, and I just blow my nose constantly, Glad. It's same. I think it's just got to be the season. It's the atmospheric pressure change, I swear. Because like for 5 days, I've just felt weird. Like just like overtly tired for some reason, and just kind of like drained and really congested. Yeah, and just like, normally, you guys know me, like I normally end stream, I take 2 hours to go take the dogs out and play with them, and then movie night, I'm usually like cleaning. I've seriously been like going and taking the dogs out for an hour and then just laying down until bedtime. All week. Like I vacuumed. That was it. I've just felt like, ugh. And I swear to God, it's gotta be the constant weather, just back and forth, it's gotta fuck with it. Same. The exact same. Okay, I'm glad. I mean, I hate that you're going through that, but I'm glad it's not just me because it's been all week and I've just been sitting here like, I don't feel sick. I just feel weird. Like I'm not sleeping well because I'm coughing and I'm snuffy. So that's probably part of it. And like, I don't have any appetite because I can't taste anything because my nose is stuffed. So like all of that is probably part of it. Dehydration, hydrate. All of those things are probably factors in it, which sucks. Same. I I hate that for you. That's a shitty birthday. Is it horrible with the CPAP mask? Like with the congestion and everything? Are you finding you constantly have to like take it off and blow your goddamn nose? Because I've heard that, yeah. I've heard that's absolute hell when you have congestion because you're just constant. Like it's basically not even helping because you're just not sleeping. I'm so sorry you're going through that. That sucks. They know I was a nurse. I told them what it was over the phone, but you know how the mind races and thinks of the worst things? 100%. That's why when people come to me and ask me questions, or like every once in a while, like people from the community will come to chat and be like, hey, Katie, I don't mean to like, I just have a random question. There's no such thing as a stupid question. And if I can help alleviate anyone's anxiety over something like that, I feel like I'm on the same token, Hurts. Like I'm here to be like for instance, if someone's having like a heart scare because they've got chest pain, I'm here to listen to your heart. I whip out my stethoscope. I'm here to give you comfort because chances are nothing is going on. You've got heartburn, but I'd much rather give someone some level of comfort over that and help them with something than someone sit in anxiety, because anxiety is going to get you to the ER before anything else. I blow chunks of blood. No, it's so dry. That is so fucked. I mean, I blow chunks of blood too, but I'm literally in Colorado. You're in Florida. That shouldn't be happening. And the CPAP thinks I'm not breathing because of apnea, and it cranks itself up to the max. So I wake up to a jet engine blowing in my nose, which is drying out your nose and probably causing the blood chunks. Fucking Christ, that's shitty. Heartburn, gas. I mean, there's so many things, but unfortunately, because medicine, we do a lot of layman's, and because of TV, I'm convinced a lot of it, if not the majority of it, has to do with TV. Because TV leads you to believe like chest pain and tingly fingers, heart attack. And so unfortunately what happens is people get chest pain and tingly fingers. They come into the ER no matter what. They do not have a heart attack. And then people who don't have chest pain and tingly fingers assume no heart attack, and they are having a heart attack and they die. Like, it's so never that easy. Ever, ever. Well, I mean, imagine sleeping without it. You'd probably be suffocating on the mucus, for fuck's sake. Ugh. Do you get the stuff that's basically glue and concrete in the morning from the CPAP? My humidifier dries out too fast and I feel like I'm ripping out glass. Yes, I'm sure. He's saying he's getting blood chunks blowing out. Yeah. Thank you, Hertz. I'm almost positive it is. It drives me crazy, all that TV shit. Or, like, I'm sure you've heard it too, but I have genuinely heard these words come out of more than one person's mouth in an emergency. I've seen TV. I know miracles happen. Okay. Let's have a sit down together. Like at that point, I'm just like, I don't know if I can catch up on your education in this moment I don't know what to do. Well, it's this, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it a million times. A patient gets saved because 20 nurses and the pharmacy and an RT and 3 doctors have all busted their ass for 7 days to save someone who's going down with some horrible lung disease. And the whole family sits there and thanks God. I'm not bitter. It's constant. Because it's much easier to accept disaster if it's the grand power causing it versus just like, you know what? Random bad shit happens. And that's life. We all have to go through it and deal with it literally all the time. That's just life. That's the rest of life for us. It's not a movie, unfortunately. Really, according to the app, only 0.6 interruptions last night. That's actually really good. That means it's keeping your airway clear. That's good. Yeah, you might want to turn the heat down. I think a lot of CPAPs you can do a humidifier alongside it. But man, that sucks. Or 1/1000th. I mean, I feel like every time we talk about this, I feel like I have to go into like a spiel on how people need to get their breathing checked. But for fuck's sake, if you snore horrifically, if you feel you are waking up all night long, if you constantly feel fatigued in the morning, go get a sleep study. Please get a sleep study. The amount of lives that CPAPs have saved and changed, fuck, come on, get a sleep study. It's so dangerous. It's so dangerous. The RNG of life just happens to tend towards a critical failure. It totally does. We're very fragile creatures, but we're hardcore at the same time. It's weird. What up, Taco? I hope you're doing well. That's okay. We've had a weird week. We played Split Fiction. It was super fun. No, I'm a walking CPAP PSA. I had over 60 interruptions an hour. And for those that don't know what that means, if you're unfamiliar with respiratory terms, you don't know what that means, 60 interruptions in an hour. That means that while Glut is sleeping, he completely 100% wakes up 60 times an hour. That's once a minute. I don't think I need to say it. That's impossible to hit a REM cycle. You're not sleeping. That's not sleeping. Period. And Glut had been functioning for the vast majority of his life like that. Like, it's just crazy how terrible it can be, and you have no idea until you do a sleep study, because even if you have a partner there, all they can say is you're snoring. But we put nodes all over your head, and we can tell there's 3 types of sleep apnea. There's central sleep apnea, there's obstructive sleep apnea, and then there's mixed. Central sleep apnea is when your brain literally fails to tell you to inhale. Very scary. There is obstructive sleep apnea, which is any sort of anatomical anomaly. Short neck, narrow airway, floppy epiglottis, you swallow your tongue, anything, the way you sleep with your mouth open. Any of that can be an obstructive airway problem. And then mixed is a mixture of the two, obviously. Both are deadly. Like, it's not to be taken lightly. I feel like a lot of people like to joke about snoring or joke about how they shove pillows on their partner's face. Your partner might die. If they're snoring that bad, that's literally not breathing. That is their airway closing a million times while they're inhaling. That's literally what's happening. Their airway is trying to close while they inhale air, which is necessary for life. It's pretty scary shit. No shit, exactly. Glut said, I did not sleep. I passed out and suffocated. That's quite literally what you were doing. Like, the equivalent of what Glut was doing, waking up 60. I've never seen those numbers before. Y'all know I worked at a sleep clinic. Literally have never seen 60 interruptions in an hour before in my life. That is insane. That's the equivalent of going to sleep with literally... Do that for a minute and see how you feel. Severe is literally 30. And I've maybe seen 30 a handful of times in my life. And usually it's with people who are like mobility problems, like quadriplegic, paraplegics, etc. Like, that is, I would guarantee, Glut, that you were born with some sort of anatomical anomaly that's been causing that your whole life. Which is insane that you've lived that way. You're a hardcore bitch. You should go into deep swimming. You could probably hold your breath for so long. Compared to what a sleep study was to what is now, you can wear a ring and a headband. I know. Literally, and no shit. Oh, hold on, Hertz. How many years has it been? When I worked in a sleep clinic, it was when I lived in Washington, which is over 10 years ago now. Maybe like 12 years ago when I lived in Washington, that's when I worked at a sleep clinic. We were still doing little tiny glued nodes all over your head that had huge wires coming off of them. And then you had a little it looked like a Game Boy we had to clip onto you. And then we did all this. And then we were like, now lay down in our strange bed and sleep with the lights on. That was a sleep study in 2010. Now here's a ring. Go home. Incredible. I just don't even know what to do. It's amazing. The leaps and bounds, because genuinely, the nodes and shit, the first time I ever set someone up, I looked at my trainer and I was like, how does anyone sleep like this? And he goes, I don't know. They're just so much more accurate now. It's crazy. 31 is severe. That's severe. You're on a CPAP, right? Good morning, Slurmy. Super Baba, it's seriously, like I said, it's not even, you used to have to go to a sleep clinic and spend the night. And it was this horrible cardboard bed. It was the cheapest bed we could buy with like brown, like those like really cheap hotel blankets that are like that horrible felt that's really, really itchy and like shit brown. That's what it was. And we'd put all these nodes all over your head with all of these wires coming off of you and then lay you down with the lights slightly on, and we'd have a camera on you. We'd watch you all night while you did this and tell you to sleep normal. Nowadays, they literally give you a ring. And you just go home. And that's it. Literally, the ring does it all. It tells your SpO2. It tells how much carbon dioxide you are emitting. It's crazy. It's truly like so low pressure these days. It's fucking amazing. It's a very fancy pulse ox. You can actually buy one pretty similar. I can't remember what they're called. A lot of people that do workout shit use them nowadays because it'll tell you how well you're sleeping, like how many times a night you're waking up, how restless you are, et cetera, et cetera. In the 80s, that would have been an absurdist science fiction device, which is hilarious because the node thing looked more insane. It looked way more insane. It was all of these crazy wires coming off your scalp, and if you rolled in your sleep, we'd have to come in and readjust the wire. It was just insane. Like, I don't know how anybody slept at all. Genuinely, I wonder what sleep people do anymore, because I was paid 8 hours a night to watch you sleep in my clinic, and now we don't have to do that. I don't know what they do now. Sometimes it's a watch thing. A lot of times it's a ring. Sometimes they'll pair the ring. Like, if they think it's obstructive sleep apnea, i.e. short neck, fat neck, little floppy epiglottis, anything like that. If they think it's obstructive, a lot of the time what they'll do is they'll give you this sticker, and I can't remember what it's called, but it sticks onto your neck and it connects to whatever device they gave you via Bluetooth, and it actually senses the air movement going through your neck. So if we're pretty positive it's obstructive, we'll add that in just to like double, triple, be like, yeah, it's definitely obstructive. We can hear like the going on in there, whatever. There's all sorts of ways they can do it, but it's no longer, as far as I know, it's no longer sleeping in a sleep clinic with 50 nodes glued to your scalp, which is incredible because that was the only way we could tell central back then. Back then, what was that, 15 years ago? It's not that long. It's seriously so important. Like, I don't like to sit here and fear monger, but in facts, I lost a friend who was 35 to sleep apnea. A perfectly healthy 35-year-old woman with 6 kids took a nap on her couch and never woke up because she just thought she snored. I just snore. That's not the case all the time, but the fact that that's even possible, why would you risk that? We're all gonna die way cooler than that. That's not it. Get a sleep study. You had to do it with all the nodes on your head. What was it for, Conan? Ouch. Oh, my back is so fucked. I did 2 of the tests with the nodes. I don't believe I slept, and I definitely got woken up to have the wires adjusted a few times. It's terrible. I don't know how anybody slept. It just seemed asinine. They should all come with a carrying case, and like, they should be, I mean, CPAPs nowadays are pretty fucking portable. I think people would pay more attention if the cause of death was snoring. Very much so. Or if they just understood what snoring is. Like, I think a lot of people put snoring on like, oh, you must be overweight, or you're not sleeping enough, or you're drinking. Snoring is your body trying to stop breathing. That's it. It's literally what snoring is. It's your body fighting your intrinsic need for oxygen. That's fucked up. And the fact that it's either your brain literally failing to tell you to inhale, or it's your throat going, nope. Like, sleep apnea, it feels like someone going to you while you're trying to inhale. It's horrible. And it's just like, I think it's really misunderstood because it's made light of. Snoring is really made light of. You know, like, I grew up listening to a lot of my family, oh, my husband snores and it drives me crazy. And my mom's an RT, so she'd bitch at him, go get a fucking sleep study. And like, just to add insult to injury or a little sugar onto the shit pile, lack of sleep and chronic fatigue will cut about 20 years off your lifespan. Your body needs that rest to repair and turn over cells and repair your skin and repair sun damage and to, you know, do all the things that keep us alive. And if you are not resting, you are not doing those things, you will die faster. You will die sooner than everybody else. It's fucking horrible. So if you have a family, get a sleep study done for your family, if anything. Please. Do it for somebody you love. Like, it doesn't have to be for you, but for fuck's sake, it's just not worth it. It's such a stupid thing that's just taken way too lightly. I'm sorry I go off on it, but it's literally what I went to school for. I'm very passionate. Is it weird that I just want you to breathe? No. Cheers. 100%. And for the partners in here too afraid to tell your partner they snore, please tell them. It doesn't have to be a mean, like, hey, you're snoring and it keeps me awake. It needs to be a conversation, like, hold their hands like, hey, I notice you snore a lot and I'm really scared you're not breathing while you're sleeping and I want to keep you around forever, please. Like, you're genuinely my human. And if this snoring shit is going to make you leave me faster, that's not going to happen. I'm going to escort your ass to a fucking sleep clinic. Because that's love. Like, please don't be afraid. It's not an insulting. There's nothing insulting about snoring. Half the world fucking snores. It's just not a set. It's not taken care of like it should. We need to be careful. Okay, I'm pulling up the colors video. Sorry, I went on a tangent, but I will go on a tangent about this shit. If it saves one life or gets one person to do a sleep study, I don't care. I'm pulling up all our colors videos. They're going to load for a second. Your love language is scaring the fuck out of us until we take care of ourselves. Kind of. I just really want people to take care of them. Like, and not in a psycho way. Just like take care of yourself so you can be around for me selfishly. Like, I like you. I would like you to stay around so I have company, please. Please. What up, BDO? Good morning, love. Fun fact, you can use the fit test function on your CPAP to help blow out any residual moisture before I use it again. Oh, we do that in the hospital. Hell yeah. We do that just to blow out all the fucking water when we clean them out. It worked. Yes. It's so easy nowadays. I actually, like, it was harder to talk people into doing a sleep study back in the day when it was all the nodes. Because I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be like, you're going to go and sleep in this horrible bed and it's going to be really uncomfortable and they're going to put shit all over your face and your head and they're going to have to come in and readjust it. But like, if it saves your life, do it. Nowadays, there's no reason not to do it. Like, you get a watch or a ring and you go home. And then you just go back and the little machine you have prints out the fucking report for them and they know exactly how you slept. It's incredible. It's just too easy. And I mean, like Glut says, like, he will be the PSA for the CPAP. The way that Glut explained how his life changed just from sleeping. Like, it's such a simple, stupid thing, but literally just sleeping at night made him a superhero. He's lost over 40 pounds on accident, basically, because he just has the normal human's level of energy from sleeping at night to walk, as opposed to existing in eternal existential fatigue to the point where you're literally pulling your eyelids open and just taping them up and hoping to God you do your job. It's crazy. Like, that alone. I want that, but I don't snore. It's Glut's birthday today! Glut's lost over 70 pounds from just sleeping. That is, I laugh because it's crazy. It's beautiful. Like, what a cool thing. I mean, it's just, and it's literally been like, I mean, the way, I remember when Glut was losing his the first 40, it was like around TwitchCon, wasn't it? And the way he explained it, he was like, nah, I just don't feel like I'm dying when I wake up anymore. Like, I get up and I walk and I feel like it's a new day, as opposed to just kind of rolling around in bed and waiting for sunlight. And that's horrid. Knives. Knives? What? Not that weight loss is the be all end all, but like just that alone, the fact that it happened on accident just because someone's sleeping at night is pretty fucking amazing. That's incredible to me. And if it keeps you healthy and keeps you around longer, I'm all for it. No. You remember when Lilith's always behind me and she's really creepy and I took a picture of it with her tooth? Yes. Her like little fang. Yes. Literally was like, this is fucking bullshit. This is what sleep is like for people. This is fucking bullshit. Right? Like, the rest of the world has just been going around feeling this way because they got to sleep at night and you didn't. And that's fucked up. Oh my God. Hold on, I have to save this. hold on. Knives maybe made us another emote, and it's pretty hilarious. I'm gonna try to put that in real quick. And then we'll watch. I got these colors videos up. I love the colors videos. I hope you guys like them too. I just love a raw performance of someone's beautiful talent. That shit just gets me. It's so, so you guys know, I mean, pretty much once a week I've been uploading a new emote that you guys make me randomly. I still have 18 spots open. Are they still adding emote spots? I'm hoping this loads right. Oh yeah, it loads right. That is fucking hideous. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, computer. Knives. You know that one brain cell? I swear to God, I just named it ClassyKatie Creep and then looked at the chat and you said, check Discord, ClassyKatie Creep. I think it should be named. Oh my God, it works. That was so fast. I wonder if I could get it to like, because you spent 30 minutes on the dimension. I wonder if I could get it to like creep out from the corner like an emo, like animate it. I'll focus on that later. It's perfect the way it is. Fuck that shit. Let's listen to some music. Watch some music. Listen to some music. Sure. We love the colors. Stretch your backs. Lord knows I need to. Look at this. I see you. Son. Hi. Are you trying to act like inconspicuous back there? I wasn't looking. I wasn't, but I have to go pee too, Bob. Big yawn, Bubba. It's a good yawn. How are you today? Did you sleep well? Yeah, good. This is my handsome boy trick if you've never got to see my void. Do you hear something? Go get it. You go get it. You go get that thing. He's off on an adventure. Okay, pee time. Stretch your dicks, fold them, do what you need to do, load a bowl. I'll be right back. And then we'll finish up. We have like, I don't know, a handful of Spotify songs, I think. And then we will continue with Control. Take ink. I'm pretty sure we ran out of time and I tried to rush the, that's not the screen. That's the screen. You can do it, Katie. You've got this. Let me see. God, this has actually grown quite significantly. Where did we leave off? I don't remember. We heard Crazy Bitch. Did we hear Death Wish by Stand Atlantic? We heard Mountain Song. We heard Cavaliers. We heard that one because that one was double, I remember. Yeah, I think we're like here. Did we hear this one? I was real high by the end of yesterday, maybe. Star set? No, but I'll look them down. I'll write them down. I have a list. Yes, because of some game. Yeah, I have to go in and approve them and post them, so there might be a couple VODs missing right now. Yeah. It wasn't a strike. It was like a something. I can't remember. Yeah, no, it was something a bit ago. I can't remember what it was, but it made it so my VODs don't automatically post, which is fine because a lot of the games we've been playing have music. I'm in them anyways. Star set. Yeah. Do you think? I just remember getting an email. This was months ago, but it was like it wasn't a strike, but it was like a hey, one of your VODs hit, so they're not going to automatically post anymore because some game we played had copyrighted music in it and it didn't get muted. And so I had to manually I don't know. Let me say. I don't know if I can turn that on again. I'll make a note. I'll look into it. If it's a setting in there, I'll try to find it because that would be so fucking nice. The dude that wears the futuristic Mac. Oh, that's who we were just listening to. Starcadian. Starcadian. Yeah, he has like the weird digital face thing. I think I started it, Kun, and then I started it like on my like driving to Burning Man or something, and then forgot to listen to the rest of it. I should do that. It's best in the car. Anywhere else, and I tend to tune out. Almost wrote audiobook. Audio. That's the word. That was cute. It reminded me of something, or I've heard it. I can't remember. That was Stand Atlantic Death Wish. This one's not Ito from Nout. With Black Josh and hieroglyphics. Stream settings, VOD settings. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, it is stream settings, VOD settings, always publish. Always publish. I hope that's there. They recently had a lot of their music featured in a lot of marketing for Arknight's Enfield. I don't know what that is, but that's exciting. Good for them. Honestly, anytime you add like I don't even know how to say it, like robot voice and or robot noises to something, I'm very much into it. Like I like that kind of digital distortion. I'm hoping I have the toggle because like I literally got an email saying that I don't have that ability anymore. So I'm wondering if I even have that. Like if they took that away. Oh my god, no, it's there. It loaded. VODs will publish by default. If toggled off, VOD. Oh, I'm doing it. I hope that stays. Yeah, I can't remember why though. Something happened. Thank you. Oh, that's gonna be nice. That's what it. I think that's what it was. It was like a string of, and I can't remember what game it was though, but something was just like littered, and it didn't. It must have been an older game or something, and it didn't have any streamer settings, something like that. It was a while ago. I forget. If you get a certain amount of mutes, they turn it off, and you have to turn it back on. Just interesting. I mean, sure, that makes sense. Kind of. The lead singer of Starset's a huge nerd. Fuck yes. Wait, what kind though? Like like, not that it matters. Just curious what they're into. You know. Thank you for that follow, Mudge. Welcome to my channel. I'm moving shit around. I can't see anything. I'm lost. Hold up. Was Crazy Bitch yours, Dramatic? I'm gonna play that one again. I forgot to grab a monster and I'm very thirsty and I need to grab my juice. I will be right back. I'm just gonna walk. It's really good. I like this. Yeah, I like this boppy, but it's like I mentioned I was so happy. I think we listened to this in the stream or something yesterday because when I first saw it, all I could think about was that fucking Buck Cherry song that was, I'm sure you know, deeply overplayed. I hate it. And I was like, oh man, don't be a mix of that, please. You remember that one? I can still sing most of it from heart. It was so fucking overplayed. Not a good song. Wasn't my favorite, but man. Like, I feel like every time someone says, wow, she's a crazy bitch, the first thing, she's a crazy bitch, but she fucks so good, I'm on top of it. When I dream, I'm fucking you all night. Why can't I just remember things I want to remember? I don't want to know that song still. How many years later? I don't want that. Cheers. Yeah, this one's so much better. I'm replacing that one with this. Because no. It was as bad as that Butterfly song. God. I think we're even further because we heard Lemon yesterday. Lemon was fun. Oh, I remember Lemon. I think we're at like Ed Sheeran. Haven't heard Ed Sheeran in a while. I think we're at Ed Sheeran. Didn't we hear Lemon yesterday? But I don't remember these ones. No shit, that's exactly what I said, Vex. I don't remember Pretty Distraction, Wildwood Weed. We'll try them and see if we've heard them. Because I'm pretty positive we heard Lemon, and it was good. We liked it. Did we hear this one? Well, that, and remember, there was some songs that I really liked, so we listened to the YouTube video, and then I went and found them on Spotify and added them to the list, and that might be the case too. I think that's one that I went into and added in here, wasn't it? Maybe not. Didn't we like Humankind? We also have the new Caravan Palace. Do not let me forget. I'm going to clean up some of this shit because I don't need all these. These are colors. 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 Nova Twins were great. I thought so too. Oh, it's right there. I knew I did. I liked it. I remember thinking, like, I want to hear this in better quality. Sometimes they add double, and I don't know why. But for some reason, if I delete one of them, it deletes both. So I have to wait till we hear it, delete it, and then re-add it once, and I don't know why. I loved Ed Sheeran's old stuff, though. Yeah, and these are the new ones I added. I'm on a boat? Who did that? Oh, he has a PhD in electrical engineering. Nice. And just like makes music. What up, Adam? I hope you're doing well. Pretty voice. There's a lot of angry lady music coming out lately. It's pretty on point. That was Sky Daddy, but D again, instead of an A, it's an X. So it's Sky Dixdiddy. Dixdiddy. Dixdiddy? Dixdiddy. Sky Dixdiddy. Is that a British thing? Is that like what's your willy want? Oh my god, which one was that yesterday? What's your willy want? There was a song where I swear to God, the first lyric is "What's your willy want?" and I got stuck on it. I cannot remember what it was. Sky Dixdiddy the third. What? That's not gonna work. That doesn't do anything. Did the volume just go in and out really weirdly? Out of nowhere just then for anybody else? Is that the song? Is it doing that to them? Is it doing it to me on purpose because I'm high? Didn't do it for you? Cool. Me neither. I'm fine. Am I being poisoned? I was looking to see if I had Spotify open twice because I swear to God, the audio went wah, 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 like in, out, in, out, in, out of no. It was so weird. And now it's just going to stop. I'm fine. Maybe check your carbon dioxide monitor. Carbon monoxide monitor. Am I okay? This seems fun. This is Witch by Nay. Okay. The visual thing is cool. Yeah. Right? It looks like a statue of Lilith or something. Yeah, this is pretty. This is another one of those songs. I think we were talking about this yesterday. I love when it's like, it feels like old and new comes together, like using kind of creepy, echoey string instrument and then throw fucking trap on it. I can get down with that. This makes me want to listen to High Lung. Oh, cunt, absolutely. He eats like bags of mushrooms and weed and shit. For those, I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably all know that, but you can't like eating bud will do bar nothing to you. You must set it on fire to release the magic. Cheers. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. That scene lives rent-free in my head. Like, when people say the schnozberries line from Willy Wonka, I picture that scene from Super Troopers. Every time. It's all I see is that guy. And then, isn't it like later he's like, I love drugs! It's so fucking funny. The opening scene is just fucking hilarious. It's great. I mean, that whole movie is pretty great. I haven't seen it in a really long time. It might not have aged well. Okay, so yesterday we heard a song that I was pretty sure sounded exactly like Ace of Base, and I think someone threw this song at me to see if this is the one that sounded like it. Let's see. Yep! And now I don't know what song it was that sounded just like this. Man, for the life of me, though, I could not tell you what song we heard yesterday that sounded just like that. I want to say it was Hedgehog's Dilemma. Jesus, fuck me in the dick. No, it wasn't. I have no idea what song it was, but there was a song that sounded just like Ace of Base, and I couldn't get over it. Ace of Base is great. Do you guys need to finish it? Do we need to finish it? We can listen to it. Who doesn't like Ace of Base? Classics. This. Is that a theremin? What is that? Man, weird. I swear it sounded just like this. Digital synth sounds. Yeah, but now synths are obviously they're mimicking a sound. I mean, it sounds like a theremin. That's all I hear now. It did age well. There was a bisex mustache ride scene. Was there? Oh my god, the Germans. The speeding Germans. Right? That was Super Troopers, right? Where, like, the captain or whatever adopts them or something. Oh, so weird. I forgot about that. Who wants a mustache ride? Oh, we do. I do. I do. I forgot about that. Rabbit. Man. Farva. I need a liter of soda. That lives in my head forever. I hope you're doing well, Poundin. A synth with a tremolo effect on it to make it sound wobbly. Tremolo sounds fun. I think that's a sheet music term too. The maple syrup chugging, and it's not even real maple syrup. They're chugging fucking Butterworths. Yuck. You guys ever see, what was the other one? Beer Fest? That one was fucked up. That one, like the frog jerking off scene. That fucking what? That one, I mean, I watched it a lot. Don't get me wrong. I could probably quote a lot of it. But there was some shit in it. Interesting shit. You're gonna throw up because of maple syrup chugging? Oh. Whoever says shenanigans next is gonna get pistol whipped. Hey Farvo, what's that little Italian place you like to go to with all the like tchotchkes on the walls? Shenanigans! Is it in Beer Fest? I don't know if it was Farva. They're different characters, right? It's the guy who plays Farva. He like dies and then his twin brother takes his place and marries his wife and shit. So weird. What did they call him? Because they just called the next guy the same thing. Oh, I forgot. Wow, I have to watch those movies. It's been a while. It's been a while. The next one's Top House, the Mountain Song. I don't know if we heard this one yet. We did. I added this one twice when we've heard it. Making sure. This was the Callous Dow Boys. I think we liked this, didn't we? Yeah, this is definitely the one, I think. Yeah, I think I really like. Yeah. Literally the Callous Dow Boys. But I put it on here because I wanted to hear it in better quality. Yeah. Oh my God. Do you think I should show it to Vis? Papa would love it. I didn't even put that together. That's how in touch with. That's football, right? That's like college ball, right? No. It is? Okay. I just don't give a fuck about sports. I'm so sorry. I just don't. America's team. Nah, I don't care. The whole organization's just garbage at this point. You guys know I used to be very much into football and I played fantasy football, but that was years ago now and I'm so disconnected from it. I'm good. Yeah, I like this Callous Dowboy band that I did not put together as a. Yeah, I'm just upset. You know, my sister's a diehard Packers fan. She has jerseys and shit. The only reason my dad's buried there. But she's a self-professed cheesehead. She could tell you the team probably. I couldn't. Hey, you know what? We all find ways to connect with our dead parents. I haven't done it, but she did. I know it's so random. I've lightly told you guys this story before, but when my dad he went to his freshman year of college. When he came home for Thanksgiving break, his mother had just moved and not told anyone or him. And so he just like went home and the house had different people in it. And so he had to go back to college and like figure out what to do. And somehow he hunted them down. And his nutcase mother literally had picked up and just moved to Wisconsin from New York without telling anyone. And that's where she's buried. And so when he died, he got buried there. I've literally never been to Wisconsin. I have no family there. No idea. It's so weird. This is the Ed Sheeran song. I'm going to start over because I want to hear it. I like Ed Sheeran. Reminds you of a movie we'll watch. Wait, I don't remember what I said. Dead Moms? Shit. You know what's crazy, Vex? I have a really visceral memory of being like 3 or 4 years old and picking my dad up at an airport because he had gone to visit his mother in Wisconsin. And he brought home cheese curds and I ate them in the car home. And it was like it's a sense memory forever. Like the dark, sitting in the middle of a back seat, the wet windshield because it's raining, nighttime lights, and me just like in the back seat. I don't think I've had a Wisconsin cheese curd since, but that hit me pretty hard. The moving? I wish I would have been able to see Ed Sheeran like 10 years ago, I want to say. Nah, 8, 6. When he first started out, I really liked his less poppy, more folky music. And then he started collaborating with a lot of like hip hop artists and stuff, which is no bad. Like, good for him. It got his name out there. But all of his music's a lot faster and cheerier now. You know what I'm saying? In 2023, was it pretty awesome? Dramonic, you've heard Dermot Kennedy, right? Because him and Ed Sheeran are basically a category in themselves. They were literally both discovered busking, both have incredible voices, both play guitar. Please look up Dermot Kennedy, he's incredible. Shut the fuck up. Ed Sheeran has a feature on the new Cradle of Filth album. All right, that's the collab I'm here for. Okay. I don't know what to do with that. Huh. Okay. English girl in an American town. That was a pretty song. He has a stunning voice. Oh yeah, this is the one we heard. This is Humankind Run It Up, but I wanted to hear it on Spotify. And after this, we'll take a pause and play. There's a new Caravan Palace music video I want to watch. I have one of these sense memories when I lived in OH as a kid and my dad took me out to watch Transylvania 6500 in theater. It was raining. I was worried the movie might be scary, and we first ate at Mr. Hero's and I had a Roman burger hero. I remember looking out of the restaurant window. Isn't that crazy? That's the shit, dude. That's the shit right there. Oh, I need to hear that. That Cradle of Filth plus Ed Sheeran. Wild. Oh, this is the one I saved from yesterday because I wanted to hear it on Spotify. It just sounds better. YouTube is a crime sometimes. Yeah. Probably. I think I've seen almost anything Ed Sheeran's ever done because I was a pretty big fucking fan of his. Until he started collabing with pop artists, and then I wasn't so into it. It's just not my thing. We watched the video yesterday, didn't we? It's such a curse. I love good music videos, but they absolutely sacrifice audio quality. This sounds so much better. You can actually hear all the different drums in the background building. Like, it's not mush. It's sad. I get it, but I want it all. And I can't have it. I love that swell build. It's almost like a heart. Yeah. I shit for that. Who did this? Oh, shit. One of you did. And my flippy floppies. Flipping copies. We all know this, right? Adam, yes. That's always good because he'll feel better. Good morning, Fal. Poseidon. I know. Man, I fucked to worse. And probably will fuck to worse. Okay, hold on. Let's play this new song. Sad. They're good. They're really good movies. Really, really good movies. I wouldn't even put them up there. Like, they're sad. Please don't get me wrong. I love this song. But I wouldn't say they're like, what is it not Requiem of a Dream? It's the drug one. What's that one? Requiem. Is that just Requiem? What was that one? It's not like that, where it's like emotionally fucks you up for months or years of your life. Requiem for a Dream, it's not like that. Different level of trauma. Dude, I used to fucking love this song. You ever listen to Kings of Leon? That was another band I loved that sounded like this. I loved Kings of Leon. That was a band I would have loved to see. I think they might still be making music. But man, that Sex on Fire album was just like, nailed it. Dude, Glut. Man, I don't know if Ex Machina I've seen once. That one? That's up there in one of like the most mindfuckery things I've ever seen. I love Mumford & Sons. They're great. They'd probably be fun to see live. What have you not seen, Knives? I love Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. That one doesn't hit me as hard. It hits me, but not as hard for some reason as like Ex Machina, dude. I don't know. Ugh. You should watch it, just not with me. Ooh, Mike, that's dope though. Collaborative writing with a friend, and we've been like hardcore writing and brainstorming nearly every night for a couple months. Fuck yes. Dude, I wish I had that kind of flow. Do it. That's awesome. I'm jealous of like the inspiration you've got. I hate that. I know you're being sarcastic. I still love that the trailer of Eternal Sunshine makes it look like a rom-com. You're not wrong. It's so fucked. It's a good movie, but one of those that will, eternally fuck you up. Go watch it if you've never watched it. I mean, would you say it's one of Jim Carrey's finest performances ever outside of Sonic 3? Kate Winslet's off the board's just incredible, but man, Jim Carrey just fucking blew me away in that movie. Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh my god, that's one of my favorites! I literally own it! Nausicaa, Castle in the Sky, Cat Returns, Secret World, Whisper of the Heart. No shit. I've seen Nausicaa, Castle in the Sky I've seen. It's the Porco one I haven't seen. Nah, dude, I respect it, Knives, because those are... Sorry, the music just got real loud out of nowhere. I feel like those are some of those movies where you really want to pay attention just because they're beautiful. Like, for anything, Ghibli movies are beautiful. What? No. 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 Netflix calls The Menu a comedy? I like that movie, but a comedy? I don't think I laughed. This is The King Blues, Let's Hang the Landlord. Like Ex Machina. I mean, it fucked me up for the rest of my life, and I've never stopped thinking about it. Will they scare me? Oh, have they become bitey face? Hi, bud. I gotta open Discord. Don't do this to me, Discord. Thank you, Bubba. So no shit. Glut sent me a picture of what it's comedy movies that Netflix suggests today. Wallace and Gromit, Kunk on Life, which was hilarious. Dungeons and Dragons, Despicable Me, The Menu, Rush Hour, The Dead Don't Die, Barbie. You should watch Barbie. The rest of it, I don't know what to do. That's, I mean, no. There's no, absolutely not. There's literally at least three slewer slides in that movie. I don't think we can call it a comedy anymore, right? One of these things is not like the others. One of these things just doesn't belong. I really like the movie. Is it a comedy? No. This band is called the King Blues. This doesn't sound like the blues. It got loud again, didn't it? Okay, it's not just me. Something's going on. Is it? It's not me. Is it me chords? Is it me? Is it you? No, my fucking Go XLR wouldn't affect it. I've noticed it too. It's jumped up a couple times on its own. I swear to God, I'm not clicking anything. Let's pretend it's not happening. Yeah, it's Horn and Ska, which is good, but the King Blues, you've false advertised me. And now it's real quiet. Interesting, Spotify. I don't even have any open multiple times. Yeah, it's like pop punky with like that. It feels ska-y a little bit to me or something. I don't know. I dig it. We have, I think, 3 more songs, and then we're gonna play Control. I'm very excited. I haven't tried to open it since the breaking of the PC, but I'm assuming there's a nice cloud save in there. If there was a mucus equalizer, music equalizer, I would never turn it on. I hate that shit. But you know how sometimes when Windows updates, it turns on that stupid audio feature that's like, allow other applications to take control of this application? I kind of wonder. Because it did update recently on a restart. No! Ooh, I'll check it. Hold on. Fuzz on my face. No, I'll check it. I need someone to be mad sad? Oh, God. There's like a few moments that are like awkward, hilarious in the menu, but ooh, this is pretty. Oh, I think this is one I added onto Spotify from YouTube. All right, did you get fucked with? Allow applications to take exclusive control of this device is suddenly checked. It feels good to be right, but also I'm upset. Sorry, the music's gonna pause because I changed that. I hate that. Every time I restart my computer or anytime I get an update, it turns that off. And it makes it so other applications can genuinely take control, and that's when the volume will do this weird thing. So I wasn't crazy. I think I heard that earlier. Yes. Oh, was it another hat? What is it? Genova, what is it? Oh, thank you for reminding me. Download Borderlands 3, Katie. Noted. Okay, so, I mean, this is on, do you have Windows 11 or Windows 10? Basically, you want to get into your sound control panel, where it's like, you know, your playback recording. You go to your playback sources, whatever is currently playing back sound, right-click it, go into the properties of it, and go through the tabs until you see the tab that has checkboxes marked that says, allow other applications to take exclusive control of this. Actually, I could pull it up on this computer. I'll show you what I mean. I can type. That's not it. It's so bright. I apologize. Okay, so if you get into your system settings and go to sound, on the right-hand side, there's a button that says sound control panel. And you click on your sound control panel, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's really small, but you'll see it. This is a nice song. It's chill as fuck. So this guy, your sound control panel, you go to your playbacks, and then just choose whatever. Nothing's coming out of my PC right now, but it would be this, properties. And then it's in your advanced, look, it's on this one too. Allow applications to take exclusive control of this device. I've never met anyone or known a reason why you would ever want that box to be checked. Because it basically fucks with your fucking volume. So like if a system sound tries to go off, it'll make other sounds go down. Oh, that's true. You could do right clicking on this and just go to, what is it? Is it sound settings, sounds, troubleshoot sound problems, spatial sound, open volume mixer? I don't know which one's going to get here, but listen to knives. But either way, I've just never known a reason why that's needed. Oh, Country Tie closed and new people took it over and it's fucking disgusting. That was the best and only Thai place I've ever found in this area. Well, I've lost reasons to live here. What the fuck? Why? Oh, that's the, you know, that's weird. That's the second Thai place I've been addicted to that closed in my lifetime and was replaced by owners I wanted nothing to do with that sucked and made the food suck. They just had this actually real, perfect Thai fried rice that was off the fucking charts. It was so good. It was like, and you could just, you know the taste. There's a flavor difference when it's made correctly, and you can tell it's like fried and it has the crispy bits in it, and it was made with sesame oil and whatnot. Their Thai fried rice was just like, we would literally just I would get that and just eat that as a serve, that's my meal. I'm so depressed right now. I mean, the longer I've lived here, the less good places there are to eat because they've been just closing or losing their original owners or something. It is a thing, and that sucks. It was checked, right? Every time your PC updates, that gets checked. I swear to God, it happens to me too. And I'll notice it because my audio will do that thing where I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have it at the decibels that I always have it at, where you guys have agreed, like, you can hear me, but you still hear the music. But it'll be doing this, like, up, down, up, down, up, down randomly. And especially when we're listening to Spotify, that totally should not be happening. Spotify usually has really good balance and is good, well mixed, I guess. I know. Windows, I swear to fuck. It'll happen as well, like, if I unplug, and you know that also might have done it because this computer bricked, so I had to unplug some stuff. If you unplug your output or your input from the back of the PC and plug it back in, your PC will do this thing where it's like, what's that? I've never seen it before. What sound again? It's my favorite. It's my favorite feature. It's a feature. That's what I tell myself. Everything I've learned from the vast amount, the sheer amount of wonderful IT people in our community that don't treat me like I'm stupid. And they're like, all right, Katie, I know you've probably restarted the bitch. Let's go into a setting and look at that. Like, I would have never known any of that stuff if it wasn't for the community. Just stupid little settings where Windows is like, Mummy knows best. And we're just like, you don't, though. At all. Ever. Same, I feel that way every single time there's an update, every time they upgrade, like from Windows 10 to Windows 11. I still have Windows 10 on this because thank fuck for Glut, he had a spare key, the computer that bricked, but the other one's on Windows 11. This one's Windows 10. I think that's what I said, but if I'm mumbled, this one's Windows 10, this one's Windows 11, and I like cherish it. I know there's not going to be support after October, blah, 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 blah. But Windows 11 is such a trap. And it's like, every time they go up, it's like, we start to get used to it, and then they just get worse. And so then we go and we're like nostalgic about Windows 10, but Windows 10 was nothing mystical. Like, fuck, take me back to XP. Windows ME, let's go. With the grassy knoll. That was XP, right? Not ME. Wow, this is very 80s. It literally says Nero 1988 mix. What about it makes it a 1988 mix? Genuinely asking. It's the year I was born. I'm curious. Is this what my parents, like, got nasty to? Ooh, this is pretty. Which tiny desk, Genova? There is, I swear to God, every day. A dog hair on me, around me. Which tiny desk? There's so many. I love tiny desks. Or is it a band called Tiny Desk? Nico Case. Dude, the office looks crazy. Oh, this must have been for Halloween. This is chill. Oh, Chris, that sucks. Does that basically make it so your headset's like superfluous? Paperweight. That's shitty. That sucks. I'm sorry. I don't know. Why do you think, do you know why they weren't selling? I never got into VR because I never tried any VR where it didn't make me feel fucking motion sick. And I don't get motion sick at all from anything. but VR. Hi, Miss Ma'am. You gonna have a nap? She's burying her bone. Did you bury it? What are you doing? What are you doing? Is that your bone? Are you protecting your stogie? Don't swallow it whole, okay? That's a good girl. I love my dogs. You too. You're very cute. You just want to steal her bone. That's all you want to do. No, we already heard this one. Hold on. So we missed one yesterday. Took a break in the middle because my hand cramped. The album that Genova fell in love with by the band we just listened to, who gorgeous voice. Like I would listen to the shit out of them. That was some chill, like summertime, sitting on the porch song. The album is The Worst Things Get, the harder I fight, the more I love you, which is good, which is just a fun title. A lot of people know her from Fox Confessor Brings the Flood. The first one, like, damn. That's not an album name you would confuse with another one. But I wrote it down because I like that music. I like all music, really. I like variety. Shall we take control? Do you have to sit right under there? I swear, they do this to me on purpose. Is it out? No, we don't have to. You have a couch, beds. You have more furniture than I do. I don't even want to hear it. Now assuming direct control. It's so funny that we call it take control because that's like, I was trying to remember. I've played this game, but it's a long time ago. So please, I'm going to put first time play or whatever. I don't want any spoilers or anything. But that take control part is literally such a small part of the game, but it's so good. All right. Just the song's got 15 seconds. Let's fucking control. But it's such a good part. It's like fucking hypes you up. It's crazy. Perfect. Thank you. That was from the big list from years ago. A while ago. Not years ago, but that's Black Coffee. Black Coffee makes some really chill, nice music too, like that. That's just like nice to listen to. Okay. Literally assuming control. I have not launched this game out of Spotify or out of Steam since my entire computer decided to break itself. So cross thine dicks. I mean, it's not the end of the world if we don't have a cloud save. I'm just really hoping everything. I mean, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It's updating. And my fucking dashboard, lately it's doing this thing where it says failed to load module. My chat, it's failing to load chat. How, why, and where? I'm scared to close chat. It's part of this weird grouping of singer-songwriters that sits next to all my ska that makes up how I make no sense. I mean, look at my playlist, dude. Making sense is boring. Honestly, I'd rather my list be all over the place. Did you hear that we heard, I don't know, this is something we learned yesterday on Faded Friday that I don't know how I didn't know this, but did you know that on Spotify you can go to certain artists and go to their profile and literally the 3 dots, click it and say, don't play this artist? And it just immediately removes that artist off of all of your playlists. Man, the culling has been rough. Because there's so many collabs and so many songs where I just won't even realize it. And all of a sudden people are like, oh my God, P. Diddy. I'm like, oh, fuck, what are we listening to? I just went to his profile and said, don't play that anymore. And now he's not there. And it's the best. All right, control. Yes. Okay. Where's the game audio? There's nothing yet. Oh, I think we have audio. Oh my God, this is crazy. Predictable, but like, it took more time than I thought playing music and stuff today, which is never a bad thing. I love to play music. It's the highlight. What up, Delon? Many hugs, Honeybean. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, tomorrow's Borderlands Day. Monday, nothing. It's Glut's birthday, which means in movie night tonight, Glut is picking movies, and it is some traumatic shit, but like good movies. It's Ghibli movies. They're not the worst thing you've ever seen. Like I was saying, they're not as bad as like Requiem of a Dream and shit like that. They're really pretty. If you want to join us, we're gonna get snacks and shit. Maybe shit. I don't know. I'm not like here judging what people do during movie night. When you gotta go, you gotta go. But I know we'll have snacks and things, and we hang out in a little text Discord. So feel free to join us if you'd like. Same rules apply in the Discord as everywhere else in the world. That probably goes without saying. And then Monday's day off. And then Tuesday, we will get the fuck back into Control. This week was weird because we ended up playing Split Fiction. And we didn't know if either of us were even going to like the game. So we didn't want to like pre-plan days dedicated to playing Split Fiction. But we both ended up enjoying the fucking game, which is the best. So we ended up playing a lot of Split Fiction. But it was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You have a good time zone. Yeah, we don't talk in the movie channel. We just have a text channel for it, but it's fun. Feel free to join us. My boy Domestic Dan is literally cooking belated pie day, corned beef. That sounds awesome. So let's go there. Take care of yourselves. Drink water. Cheers all the times. And I'll see you guys either in movie night tonight or tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is Borderlands Day. Pre-sequel. Yeah, probably maybe beating it tomorrow. So this is a great reminder for me. I will be installing Borderlands 3 tonight. Knives and Visty play with me. Please come by to hang out with us. Cheers. Cheers. And be good to my boy Dan. He's one of my oldest and dearest friends here on the Twitch sphere. I forgot the game was still going and I was like, wow, this music's so pretty. I love you. See you in the morning. Are you guys ready to go outside? I bet somebody is. Yeah. Is that my boy? My CP boy.